Hi, I've done it, I think. Good morning. Hello, I'm Rachel. This is fixing to be a 9 a.m. flow. I'm not gonna yammer at you. We're gonna get started at 9. Gather whatever you want. If there's anything that you are craving this morning, feel free to, I'm taking requests. Type it in the little live chat thingy, and I will do my best to accommodate you. So, yeah. What do you think, Edison Bear? Step 1, mat. It's a crucial piece for yoga experience. Now let's see if I did this right. Oh, if you're tuning into this early part, it's probably going to be a lot of just me floundering. Okay, can you see? Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you. Hi. Okay. Y'all see my hands and my feet like this? I think you can. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with it. But I invite discussion. If you think like the angle's wrong, feel free to let me know. Say angle it down a little bit, or I don't know. Such an old person. Oh yeah, I'm getting ready. Okay, that was weird. Alright. Laundry. Okay. Hey boy. What do you think? probably need something that's not coffee. Water, I think it's called. Not coffee. Hi, buddy. Yep, we're doing it. Give me a second. Okay. Let's do this. Water, check. I know, buddy. I'm coming. I'm sorry. Good morning, friends. Okay. This isn't gonna work. Hey, boys. Come here, sweetheart. Yeah. Treats, am I right? My God. All right, let's get up on the bed. Come here. Yeah, yep, You sit. Sit, lay down. Memory foam is your friend. You don't have to be right up on me for this. You really don't. Okay, all right. I'm gonna come talk to you and let them settle and figure it out. Good morning. I'm Rachel. I'm so pleased to be here with you on the internet. And yeah, give whatever you'd like at www.blackswanego.com/live. Thank you so freaking much. Your continued support is supportive. So as a yoga teacher, I really appreciate it. Yeah. Let's get started. Let's do some yoga. Okay. I'm gonna shut this. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's get started today, y'all. In a comfy seat, you know? And that can be any seat that you'd like. Maybe try out a couple until you find the one that works. And once you're wherever you need to be this morning, palms to your thighs, face down for some grounding if you feel like you need it, face up for receiving if you feel like you need it. You could have your hands to heart or any other mudra. If you just want to lay your hands down somewhere and not have a reason for doing it, also righteous. Let's take a couple of calm breaths. Coming into the space. Let's do one together, all right? Inhale, fill up. Exhale. Feel the air exiting your body. Let's do it again. Inhale, fill up all the way to your collarbone. Exhale, release down to your pelvic bone. Inhale, fill up to your throat a little bit more. Exhale, sink a little deeper into the ground. Inhale, fill up to your eyebrows if possible. Exhale. Start to breathe on your own. Letting it be a more mindful breath. Letting it be a conscious breath. Something that you come back to, but also something you can live with. That quiet space. It's here for you in times of physical struggle, mental struggle. If you want to take a moment to set any sort of intention to place behind your breath, behind the work that you're about to do, absolutely feel free. It could be anything at all. It could be absolutely nothing. You don't have to if you don't want to. Now on your next inhale, fill yourself up with breath. Maybe there's an intention behind it. Exhale, let go of something that's not serving you, even if it's very small. Even if you just soften your tongue away from the roof of your mouth or unravel that space between your brows. And let's take one more full breath in this quiet space. Exhale, let it go. And gently flutter your eyes open if you want to. Hello, world. Inhale, reach up. Grow tall through your side waist here. And exhale, hands to heart. Fantastic. If you have a cross of your legs, unravel it. However you want to go, make your way to lying on your back. And just roll around for a moment or two. It could be side to side, it could be front to back. Just sort of rolling around on this hard surface. Maybe moving to one side of your back, maybe the other. You know, you might have been in bed just moments ago. Wiggle it out. Okay, that's fun. Come to stillness whenever you want. Find a good morning stretch. Fingertips back, toes forward, big inhale. Exhale. Soften down. Okay. Gather your knees in towards your chest. Gentle sway. And whenever you're ready, come to stillness. Arms to your sides. Your whole back is down on your mat. From the crown of your head to your tailbone. Extend your legs up to the sky. Flex your toes. Breathe. Okay, we're doing legs up the wall. This right here might be enough for you. It's a lot more sensation than it looks like it is. I'm so dissatisfied with the structure of that sentence, but I'll revisit it later. Feel free to stay here and breathe. If you have a block, you could slip it underneath your hips and just let your legs dangle in the air, turning this into a restorative pose, just hang out. If you want to incorporate some core work, waking up this morning, come along with me. Extend both arms forward as opposed to up. Your palms are facing one another. Immediately acknowledge, I just did. My shoulders were crunching in. Lengthen, lift, breathe. Lift from your belly and not your neck, you dig? Let's take a big breath. There it is. Exhale, lower your right leg in line with your hands. Sweet, right? Flex your feet, lift, breathe. Stay here, or you can pulse your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your right leg, head and shoulders down. That's like, yeah, doesn't have to be all that hard. Okay, but let's do the other side. On an inhale, stretch your arms forward, palms facing one another, lifting from your core, releasing through your neck, everything's fine. Take a big breath then. Exhale, lower your left leg in line with your hands. Okay. Squeeze your thighs together, flex your toes. It's a lot. Stay here or pulse your shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your leg, relax your head. Exhale, hug your knees in. Okay, sweet. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. Okay, I don't know why I keep saying that, I'll stop. If you want to open through your shoulders, make a halo with your arms grasping for perhaps opposite elbows or forearms or wrists, or you could hook a finger. Let's take a big breath into your middle belly. Feel it doming up. Exhale, sink a little deeper down. As you're ready, flutter your eyes open. Close your knees up like a book, hug them in, grasp onto the backs of your thighs. Start to find a rock and roll up the length of your spine. Make your way to a tabletop. Okay. Hands and knees. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose here. Exhale, tuck your chin, round, find cat pose. Yeah. Inhale, look up. Scoop your belly low, lead with your chin. Exhale, tuck your chin in, curl your crown back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower in. Move through some of these cat-cows on your own, starting to access whatever additional movements, whatever intuitive motions might find you best on this specific and unique day. Maybe closing your eyes or softening them. Can you start to find a little bit of texture in your breath? Taking a little bit of time as we start to move in to the things that our body's asking for today. Without any sense of story, with a minimum of judgment. All you have to do here, ooh, a little short cat-cow, that's cute. All you have to do here the whole entire time is breathe the best that you can. Whenever you're ready to transition up and back to your first downward facing dog of class, let's do it. If you're not ready to go, cat-cow your little heart out. All 10 fingers spreading wide, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Relax your head. And keep wiggling around as it serves you. Maybe there's a gentle pedal. You could sway through your hips, your heels. If stillness is what serves you, find that. Relax your head. Soften your shoulders down your back. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, press your heart back. Ooh. First one of the day, y'all. Good morning. Inhale, look towards your fingertips. Exhale, step to the top of your mat with straight legs or bent knees. Forward fold. Let's be here for a little bit, y'all. If you would like to make a basket with your elbows, perhaps you could. You could interlace your hands behind your head to weigh it down. You could interlace your hands behind your back. Ooh, to open through your shoulders. Whatever you're craving. Wherever you are you holding on to anything through your head, your neck? Can you let the crown of your head become magnetized to your two big toes? Take a big breath into whatever bind you have found. Exhale, melt your fingers down. Let them become magnetized too. Unclench your jaw. Anchor your fingers on your mat maybe, or your shins perhaps. On an inhale, lengthen your heart forward to find a flat back, halfway lifting. Exhale, melt down, fold, belly to thigh. Let's do that again, lengthening through your legs. Inhale. Fold your low belly up and in. Let your pelvic floor follow suit. Exhale. Fold down, like you're moving through honey. One more time, inhale. So keeping your fingertips anchored on your mat or your shins, can you utilize that engagement to take some of the round out of your upper heart? Gorgeous work. Soft through your knees, even here. Hollow through your belly. On your next inhale, reach up to stand, grow tall. Palms press above you if that feels okay. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm sorry if my head is cut off. But soften your eyes, so it doesn't really matter. Where's your breath? Come back to that still place. Come back to your intention if you have one. Breathe. And with your eyes closed or open, inhale, reach up, grow tall, palms press above you. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Fingertips anchor, inhale, find your flat back. Halfway lift doesn't mean that your legs are aggressively straightened. And exhale, fold. Okay, plant your palms, step back. Find plank pose. This is the top of a push-up. However, what do you want it to be? You could lower down to your knees, your forearms. This could be a tabletop. As long as you're able to breathe, puff your heart up. Okay, inhale, shift forward. Knees up or knees down. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Slide your thumbs to line up with your low ribs so your elbows are kind of pinning back to your heels. Snuggle your feet together until they're touching, like you're trying to sew your legs together. That's unsettling. Pick something else. Press down through the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, lower down. Moving through some baby cobras. Inhale, lift up, which is also unsettling if you think about it. Exhale, lower slow. Okay, one more time. Inhale, baby cobra, breathe. Press down through your feet, long through your neck. If you want to hover your hands, go for it. You're not really pressing through your hands. Big inhale. And exhale. Whew. Let's slide back to a child's pose. Hips back as far as feels okay. Forehead down. Big breath in. Steady breath out. Stay here as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, press up and back to your second downward dog. Now maybe you're able to notice a slight difference between this, your second downward dog of class, and the very first one that you found. I know I can. Think about pressing your heart away from your fingertips and towards your toe tips. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or lightly jump to the top of your space. If you're ready, forward fold. Anchor through your fingertips. Inhale, flat back here. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. If you want to find a baby back bend, feel free. And exhale, dive down, forward fold. Soft through your knees, heavy through your head and your fingertips. Anchor your fingertips. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Whew. We're moving, y'all. Plant your palms, step back, plank pose. How well can you breathe? Pressing the earth away from you. So notice if it feels like your heart is sinking down towards your thumbs. Can you puff it up and away? Inhale, shift forward. This one's going to be up to you. Exhale, lower all the way down if you want, or halfway if you're ready for a low plank. Elbows and shoulders ideally in a line. Inhale, lift your heart. Maybe it's a baby cobra. If you'd rather find an upward dog, untuck your toes, press the earth away. So only your palms and the tops of your feet are on your mat. Your legs are actually lifting. Heart up, take a big breath. Use your core to roll over your toes. Back to downward dog. Okay, so let's talk. That sequence, that plank pose to baby cobra to downward dog, maybe you choose to take any other variation. That is your vinyasa. I'm going to start to offer those as transition throughout class. It's hard to talk and do this, but I'm going to do it. They're all optional, y'all. All of this is optional, every little bit of it. Skip anything. Yeah, good talk. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Forward fold. Fingertips anchor. Inhale. Find a flat back. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, stretch. If you want to find a little back bend, go for it. Core is strong. Exhale, dive yourself down. Inhale, lengthen, heart unfurls. And exhale, fold, travel home to your downward dog. Move through your vinyasa if you want, being guided by your breath. So your exhale lowers you down from plank. Your inhale lifts you for the back bend of your choice. And your exhale travels you up and back to downward dog. Take some breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, lengthen heart. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay. Inhale, reach up again. Little bitty back bend if you'd like. Exhale, dive yourself down over soft knees. Now here, separate your feet 2 fist distance. Yeah, that's inner hips width, right? Your ankles are ideally pretty much underneath your hip bones. So yeah, 2 fists. Bend through your knees. And inhale, reach up. Chair pose. Rock your weight back towards your heels. Maybe you're able to lift all 10 toes. Regardless, breathe. Shoulders soften down. Yeah. Can you zipper up the space between your low ribs and your top hips? Take one more inhale, sit a little deeper. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen through your heart. And exhale, fold. Flow if you want. I'll see you in downward dog. Using every available opportunity to reconnect with your breath. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Breathe. Flex your foot, so it's like you're stamping a footprint with your right foot. Let's take a big breath in. Maybe lift it a little higher. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Scooch it up there. Left hand plants. Inhale your right arm up to the sky. Breathe. Open through your heart. If you want to find some organic movement through your top arm, feel free to do it. Working through your shoulder just a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, frame your foot. Shorten your stance here. Spiral your back heel down. So move your left foot in until you can bring it all the way to your mat at a 45-degree angle. So making a little bit of space between your 2 feet. Can you scoot your right foot an inch closer to your right thumb? Cool. Right hip's gonna slide back, left hip reaches forward. Inhale, lift up, warrior one. So, you want both hips facing forward. Sometimes I even bring my hands physically to my hips, slide my left hip forward. If you need to scoot your right foot forward a little more to sink deeper, go for it. Soften through your breath. Hollow through your belly. Let's take an inhale, sit a little deeper. Lift your heart if you'd like, added stretch. And exhale, frame your foot. Here we go. Travel back to your downward dog. Any way you want to get there is the best. Inhale's going to lift your left leg up. Flex your foot. And squeezing your thighs together. Notice if your left hip wants to rise, can you spiral it down? Take a big breath, lift a little higher if you can. Exhale, step through. And really taking the time to get into it this morning. Shorten your stance by hopping your right foot in. Spiral it down, pressing through the pinky toe seam. Now scoot your left foot closer to your left thumb. Slide your right hip point forward towards your left thumb. And inhale, reach both arms up. Warrior one. Now frequently in this posture, I sort of have to adjust my stance once I get into it. If that's the case for you, welcome to the club. If you feel like you want to manually press your hips forward, go for it. Maybe you scoot your front foot forward. Knit your ribs. Let's take some breaths. One more inhale. Maybe find a little stretch upwards. Exhale, frame your foot. Downward dog. Take 3 to 5 breaths right here. If you'd prefer a child's pose or maybe an inversion, I'm going to grab a sip of water. If that sounds appealing, feel free to join me. My allergies are super bad today, y'all. I hope that you're feeling okay. And we're going to meet in downward dog whenever you're ready. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, lengthen heart here. And exhale, fold. Okay. Separate your feet about 2 fists. Bend through your knees. So instead of reaching up automatically, take a moment here. Feel your low belly resting on the tops of your thighs. Can you automatically rock your weight back towards your heels, lifting your toes? Okay. Feel this working through your whole entire thigh, your quad, your hamstring. Hello. From here, extend your arms back behind you like wings. So it's like your palms are down. Your palms are down. It's not a simile. Okay, gather your shoulder blades. Pull your shoulders down your back. Lift your heart like baby cobra. So it's a slight lift of your belly from your thigh. What? Inhale, reach both arms up. Chair pose. Breathe. Send your breath into the space that connects your hips and your thighs. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. That was real. Bend through your right knee. Bring your right fingertips down. And inhale, reach your left arm up. Think about stacking from your shoulders, but dip your right hip back and your left hip forward. Inhale, release and switch it. Left fingertips down, bend through your left knee, and inhale your right arm up. Slide your right collarbone up, your right hip forward. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, and downward dog. Travel there any way you like. Coming back to your breath, Inhale, lift your right leg up, flex your foot. Option to stay here because this is work. And it's magnificent. If you want to add on, big breath in, lifts a little higher. Exhale, round your knee to your heart. Shift forward like you're moving to a one-legged plank. Inhale, press back up and lead with your hips. Exhale, do it again. If you want to, you don't have to. Inhale, press up. If you're rushing through this, observe it. Exhale, knee to heart. No judgment attached, I freaking get it. Press up and back. And let's all step through. Right foot forward. Okay. Shorten your stance, spiral your back foot down. Setting up for our warrior one. Scoot your right foot closer to your right thumb. Right hip slides back. Inhale, reach up. Activate through your fingertips even. Shoulders soften down and knit your ribs in. Okay. Let's take an inhale, stretch up if you'd like. Exhale, belly to your right thigh. Extend your arms back like wings. Okay. Press down through both big toes. Inhale, reach up. Warrior one. Let's do that exact same thing. How deliberately can you move? Big breath in. Exhale. Stretch back. Feel this through your legs, it's a lot. Inhale, reach up. And we're gonna go one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Take a big breath in, sink a little deeper. Okay, wonderful work. Exhale, open out. Warrior two is gonna require a drastic change through your legs. Widen your stance front to back. Front foot faces forward, back toes still peeking in. But instead of having your feet separated into like a railroad track, now you want to be on a tightrope. You want your right heel to be lined up with your left arch. Warrior two. Breathe. Ooh. Shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back. Reverse. Sink a little deeper through your right thigh if possible here. And then exhale, fraying your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Left hand down, that's the one. Right arm up. Stay here if you want to work through your arm a little bit. Feel free. I'm making some circles one way than the other. Waking up through your shoulder. And whenever you're ready, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Pressing your heart back. Feel free to stay here, because again, marvelous. If you want, let's take a big breath in, prepare. Exhale, knee to heart. Round forward. Inhale, press up. Lead with your hips. Exhale, do it again. If you want, knee a little higher. Inhale, press up. One more time, just for fun. Inhale, press up. And we all step through. Setting up for our warrior one. So shorten your stance by moving your right foot in. Spiral it all the way down. Left foot closer to your left thumb. Right hip forward. And inhale, reach up. Okay. And again, finding that space between your feet. Slide your right hip forward. Maybe sink a little deeper. And knitting through your ribs, let's take a big breath in. Exhale, belly to thigh. Arms back, but don't dip your heart down. Find baby cobra through your chest. Yeah. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, do it again. Moving deliberately. If you're shaking, if you're falling, it means you're getting stronger. Inhale, reach up. Let's do it one more time. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, open out. Warrior two. Adjusting your stance. Finding that heel to arch alignment. Breathe. If your left knee wants to collapse in towards your arch, can you subtly draw it towards your left pinky toe? Sit a little deeper. Start to shift forward. Flip your left palm, inhale, reach back. Reverse this, open through your heart, big breath in. Exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes forward. Right hand down. And inhale your left arm up. Feel free to stay here if you want to find some intuitive movement with your upper arm. Feel free. Finding some cracks, some pops. Who knows? Whenever you're ready, big breath in. And travel home. So it's totally on your own time. Take 3 to 5 breaths right here, or anywhere you want. I'm going to come close to you and see how I'm doing for time. Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. We have time for one more standing series. Aren't we glad? I am. Okay, we're meeting back in downward dog. Unless you're already there, in which case, hello. Nice to see you. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, grow tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Find some breaths. Come back to that quiet space. As you're ready, inhale, reach up. Maybe find a little baby back bend if you'd like. Exhale, fold yourself down. Separate your feet, 2 fist distance. Inner hips width. Fingertips anchor. Bend through your knees. Feel the fold. Rock your weight back towards your heels. Lift your toes if you can. Arms back, heart forward. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Chair pose. Exhale, we're going to do it again. Inhale, reach up. Your knees remain just as bent. Exhale, fold. Once more. Inhale, reach up. Last one, exhale. Arms back, heart forward, breathe. So your heart's lifting up and away. Feel each inhale sort of touch your belly to your thigh. Each exhale makes space. We're just going to take one more big breath in. Deep forward fold. Relax your head, your fingers, belly to thigh. Ooh! Right fingertips down. Bend through your right knee. Inhale. Right hip back, left hip forward. Let's take an inhale, open out. Exhale, release and switch on your own time. Opposite fingertips down, bend through that knee. Inhale your right arm up. Right hip forward if you can. Big breath in. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen here. Downward dog. Listen to your heart. How do you want to get there? Listen to your body. How do you want to get there? Yeah. Your corpus, your cells. Listen to your heart in a physical sense. Okay, I'm not gonna rant. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to heart if you want, you don't have to. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Tap, touch. Inhale, press up. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. If you want a twist. Inhale, press up. Exhale, step forward. Setting up for your warrior one. This will be our last one. On this side. Spiral your back heel down. Right foot to right thumb. Slide your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, reach up. Getting your stance. Pull your low belly up and in. Let's take a big breath, sink a little deeper if you can. Exhale, belly to thigh. And breathe calmly. Pull your shoulders down your back. Lift your heart up a little higher. Awesome. Now from here, make a fist or hook your thumbs. Take a big breath in. Lift your heart just a little bit more. We're going for humble warrior from here. Start to snuggle your right shoulder. To the inside of your right thigh. Relax your head. Breathe. Notice if your hips want to open out like warrior two. Still facing forward. Right hip back. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right. If your wrists are lifted, bring them to your small back, your low back, the small of your back. Inhale, reach up, warrior one. Exhale, frame your foot. Okay. This might require some adjustment. Shift your hips back until your right leg lengthens, moving into pyramid pose. This is a great time to employ something underneath your hands if you need an anchor. Could be some blocks or some books. Slide your right hip back once again. If you want to intensify your stretch here, there's some ways. Press down firm through your right big toe, waking up the inside of your whole entire leg. Or flex your foot instead. But keep your hips forward. Wherever you are, let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out, fold. Stay in your pyramid for as long as you want. Whenever you're ready, rebend. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Slide back and open out to your warrior two. Coming into it from a different way. Shift forward, flip your front palm, reach back, reverse, sink a little bit deeper down, and then exhale back to your warrior two. From here, start to shift forward. Right arm down, left arm up, your side angle. If this is crazy challenging, you can bring your forearm to your top thigh. You could extend your right arm down. You could anchor it if you wanted. And hey, whatever you want to do with your top arm. You could stretch it forward for extended. You could just find some strums here if you wanted. Some like big, like 80s strums. I know what that is. Okay, open your heart, breathe. If you wanted to find a half bind, or a full bind. Wherever you are, let's take a big breath in, heart open. Big breath out, heart even more open. Release whatever bind you have. Inhale, press up, flip your front palm, reverse. Exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Bring your left hand down, right arm up. Stay here. You could make some motion with your top arm. You could spiral all 10 toes over to the right. Lift your hips. This might be enough for you. You could find some hip dips. If you wanted to step back to any form of a side plank, you could. And however you want to get there, downward dog is where we'll meet. One more side to go. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Stay here or exhale your knee to your heart. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow if you'd like. Inhale, press up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, press up. We all step through. Shorten your stance, spiral your back foot down, setting up for warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Adjusting your stance as needed. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, belly to thigh, arms back. Heart forward and up. Think baby cobra through your chest. Find that length. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands or hook your thumbs. Take a big breath in, pull your knuckles down. Humble warrior on the exhale. Fold your upper body. Keep your lower body pretty much the same. Relax your head. Right hip dials forward. Big breath in. Big breath out. If your wrists are lifting, bring them back in contact. On an inhale, reach both arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, frame your foot. And maybe adjusting your stance a little. Shift back, pyramid. So this is a deep stretch. For me it is. If you need some props, use them. If you want to activate a little bit more through the inside of your leg, press down through your left big toe, the inseam of your foot. Right hip forward. If you want to instead flex your foot, maybe leaning a little farther back, you could. It's up to you. Wherever you are, inhale, lift through your heart. Hi. Exhale, fold. Hey, sweetness. I'm kind of in my way. That's fine. And whenever you're ready, start to rebend. Slide your right foot back. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left leg. And spiral out, warrior two. Finding your shape here. Sink a little deeper. Start to shift forward. Flip your front palm, reach back, reverse. Exhale back to your warrior two. Shifting forward, draw your left arm down, right arm up, your side angle pose. Totally up to you. You could bring your forearm to your thigh. You could extend your arm, maybe ground it. You could surf your top arm forward or find a half bind. One side might be different than the other. Maybe you see what happens in a full bind. Lean your heart back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Release the bind if you found one. Inhale, press up, flip back, reverse. And exhale, frame your foot. All 10 toes point forward. Right palm down, killing it. Left arm up. Stay here, find some free movement with your upper body, or all 10 toes spiral to the left. Press the earth away from you. So again, if you're sinking down into your shoulder, lift up. Stay here, or hover, reaching back, maybe. You could find any sort of a side plank that you're craving today. And however you want to get there, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Stay here. Maybe you bend your knee and stack. Keep equal weight in both hands. If you wanted to lengthen your right leg for a little bit of an added side stretch, go for it. Right shoulder down. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, step your foot to the outside of your right hand for a lizard lunge. Okay. We're going to talk about bird of paradise. If you're not feeling it, I implore you, just lower your back knee down, maybe your forearms, just rest in this posture, opening through your hips. If you want to move with me into bird of paradise, let's do it. So, moving step by step here, your back knee is lifted. Start to move your right shoulder underneath your right leg. Maybe you grasp your calf with your right hand. This might be where you stay. Just sort of getting used to the feeling of it. If you want to find an added challenge here, open your arms like airplane wings. What? Stay here lifting your heart like baby cobra, or find a bind behind you. Stay here, or start to hop your left foot forward the top of your mat, hips face forward, spike up on your right toes. This might be where you stay, working into the shape, or hollow through your belly or pelvic floor, work on standing. Yeah. Maybe you stay exactly here, upright. This is incredible. Start to lengthen your right leg. If it doesn't get all the way straight, guess what? Whew. Whenever you're ready, making whatever noises you'd like. We'll meet in lizard, unraveling. If you're not done playing, again, this is where we'll be. Maybe lowering down to your forearms. So many options here, y'all. You could keep your right knee hugging in towards you. That will build strength for like arm balances. If you want to open through your hip, find an external stretch, you could instead let your right knee dip out, just coming out of the razor edge, finding a gentle sway. If you want to move through the quad stretch and you're familiar with that, actually, let's do it. Okay. If you're somewhere that feels super good, stay. If you want to move with me into a stretch through the top of your left thigh, dial your right knee out if you haven't already. Start to open your heart, maybe bringing your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. Bend through your left knee, flex your foot. So I already feel that stretch along the top of my left thigh. You could stay here, or stretch your right arm up and back, opening. Stay here breathing. If you can find a bind, grasp on for the pinky seam edge of your left foot. If it's not happening today, don't jam yourself into it. If this is easy for you, you could lower your left forearm down. Not easy, but like you have more room. This is not easy in any form. Breathe. Wherever you are, open your heart. Big inhale and gentle release. Let your right hand down. Press back up. Start to move your right foot in between your hands. Lengthen your right leg in front of you. It's half splits. Flex your toes. So this is hearkening back to our pyramid here. Flex your toes, slide your right hip back, left hip forward. Or to get a kind of gnarly stretch through the top of your foot, the top of your ankle, press your whole entire right foot firmly down. There's also a myriad of things you could be doing here. Go wherever you want. Breathe. About 5 breaths. Maybe you just breathe into the stretch. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. And taking as much time right here as you'd like, our next move is going to be pigeon. And it's totally yogi's choice. Get there any way you want. If you want to bend and move into it from a 3-legged dog, maybe throw a vinyasa in there, feel free. I'm taking what's known as the path of least resistance and just scooching my foot, my right foot, over to the left. So you want your right knee to be to the top right edge of your mat. Your shins crossing to the left as best you can. It doesn't have to be parallel. Hips facing forward once again. Maybe you stay upright. You could fold to your forearms. If you'd rather find a reclined pigeon or a double pigeon, anything you need. Take a moment to observe if you're kind of sickling over to one side or the other. You do want both hips facing forward. You can always slip a block or a pillow underneath your right glute muscle for some support, some centering. But regardless of the shape that you're making with your body, come back to that breath, that place of peace that we have with us all the time. Let's take a big breath in. Big breath out. And taking as much time as you need right here. Whenever you're ready, press up and back to your downward dog any way you want, moving through whatever motions serve you best. Maybe there's a bend and stack. If you want to flip your dog, go for it. I'm not going to because there's a real dog in my way. And whenever you're ready, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Keep equal weight in both hands for this one. Left shoulder down. If you want to find more of a side stretch, lengthen your left leg. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand for lizard. I forgot we have to do birds of paradise on this side. Woof, or chirp, I don't know. Okay, if you're not into that, lower your right leg. Just find an easy space to breathe. If you want to move into your bird, come along with me. Maybe you start by shimmying your left shoulder underneath, maybe grasping your left calf with your left hand, getting used to the feeling of it. You could open your arms wide and stay here breathing if you want to get super strong. Heart lifts like baby cobra. You could find a bind. Woohoo! Once you have your bind, start to hop your right foot in. You might observe one side is a little different than the other. Once you're facing forward, spike up on your left toes. Engage through your pelvic floor. Work on standing every day of my life. Stay here, because this is sweet. Maybe you work on lengthening your left leg if it's not all the way straight. Yeah. Okay. And whenever you're ready, make your way back to your lizard. If you're not done lizarding yet, that's cool. Or birds of paradising yet. I guess if you go from birds of paradise back to lizard, it's like de-evolution. Okay, stay here. I've had so much coffee today, I'm so sorry. Lower down your forearms. You could stay in your lizard just right here. You could keep your knee hugging in. If you want to build that strength through your interior hips to find assorted arm balances, or keeping your left foot exactly where it is, you could just find that more external stretch, dipping your knee out, maybe finding a little bit of a sway. If this feels great, stay, or moving with me into that quad stretch on your right side. Press your left hand into your left thigh, open through your heart. Stay here, or bend through your right knee, maybe already feeling that stretch. Spiral your left arm back, open out. Press the earth away. If you want to grasp on to the outside of your foot without too much of an effort, go for it. If you want to lower down, but make this yours. Make it a place where you can breathe. Make space between your top teeth and your bottom teeth. Let's take one more full breath in, open heart. Stay for the exhale, open heart even more. Gently release. Plant your palms. Start to shimmy your left foot in between. Half splits. Ooh. Fingertips anchor on your mat or your blocks or whatever approximates a block. Option 2, gain that stretch through the top of your foot, the top of your shin, by pressing your whole entire foot down. Right hip forward, left hip back. Or you flex. And anything additional that you would like to do, absolutely take the time to do it. Maybe you let each inhale lift your heart imperceptibly. Each exhale folds you a little closer in. And taking as much time as you need in this shape, because it's, for me, very helpful. Make your way to your pigeon however you want, whenever you want. Your left knee is going to come to the top left edge of your mat. Let me get my pigeon towel. Okay. Lengthening your leg, your right leg back, hips facing forward. Anything this needs to be is great. Maybe lower. And finding that calm space. Noticing the differences from side to side, from day to day, but not attaching any sort of narrative to that. What can you let go of that is narrative, that is story? And can you instead simply focus on your breath and on sensation, and the marrying of the two? Let's take a big breath in. Another big breath out. Taking as much time as you need. Whenever you're ready, begin to press up and back to what will be your final downward dog of this class. Ooh, any sort of motions, any movements? And whenever you're ready, inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to a seat towards the middle of your mat. Extend your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake, maybe scratch. Bring your feet together. Knees apart. Okay. You can interlace your hands around your toes. You can bring your thumbs to the soles of your feet, opening them up like a book. You grasp for your ankles. If you wanted to find an additional stretch through the tops of your shoulders, the bottom of your neck, you could thread your arms underneath your shins and bind the fronts of your feet like that. There's a lot of options. Wherever you are, I'm not even going to do it. I just wanted to offer. Sit up tall, take a big breath in. Exhale. Fold through your heart. Keep your bind, or you could walk your fingers forward a little more. Wherever you are, take a moment to observe. Can you unclench the back of your teeth? If you kind of started to shrink up and turtle in, can you find softness through your shoulders and just hinge from your hips? Let's take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Make your way back up. Extend your legs. Give them a shake. Maybe find a walk. Okay. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach up through your arms, your heart. Exhale, fold down, belly to thigh, and grab on to whatever's comfy, y'all. If you can't quite reach your feet today, well, I have some important news. It doesn't freaking matter. Just as long as your fingertips make purchase with anything so that you can draw your heart forward. Saying that made me miss you guys so freaking much that I'm almost about to cry, but everything's fine. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Wow, where's this coming from? One more big breath in. Heart lifting. Keep that grip of your feet. And exhale, fold. And taking your time, slowly start to roll up until you're rolling down. Come to lying on your back. Thank you, baby. Maybe find a full body stretch. Everything's fine. Oh, what a sweet boy. Oh, maybe find a hug in. It's okay, boys. I know. Everything's fine. And just cross your right leg over your left. Let me switch. Open your arms. Oh, babies. And let your knees fall over to the left. Bring your gaze to the right. Gentle twist. Oh, what a sweet boy. Biggest breath in. Biggest breath out. Inhale back up to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Let your knees fall over to the right. Let your gaze fall over to the left, or whichever way you didn't do before. Walter, stop licking my foot. Big breath into your shape. Big breath out. On an inhale, come back up to center, unwind. If you want to find a happy baby, reach through your feet to grasp on, reach through your knees to grasp onto the outers of your feet. Drawing your knees towards your armpits, maybe find a gentle sway, a lengthening. If there's any other posture that you would like to get your day started, maybe a bridge or a wheel, go anywhere you want. And whenever you're ready, gather your knees in. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a big old hug. Big breath in. Exhale. Extend. Come to lying on your back. Any old shape will do, as long as it's comfortable. Soften your eyes, maybe close them. And let's take a big breath in to our bodies together, whatever shape we're making. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. Stay right here if you need. If you want to move with me back to the place where we started, start to incorporate a little bit of motion, a little bit of intuitive movement. And just wiggle your fingers, your toes a little. Roll through your wrists, your ankles. You could find a stretch, a sway. And whenever you're ready, gather your knees in. Find gentle rock and roll. No effort, really. Tip over to one side or the other. Find a fetal pose. You could stay right here if this feels good. And striving to keep your eyes closed. Press yourself up to whatever seated posture you need. Maybe it's the same one that you took at the beginning. Maybe it's the polar opposite. And again, feel free if you get up here to sitting and you decide you need to lie back down. You're never locked in. Once you've found the shape that's best for you, to sink, to just breathe. Let's take 3 more breaths together as a group, because we truly are, we're a group, we're a community, even if we don't feel it all the time. Or even if we feel it intensely sometimes. Let's take a big breath in. Hold it all the way up to the collarbones. Exhale. Feel the air exiting out. Let's inhale all the way up to our chins. Exhale. Let it go. And once more, inhale up to your crown, the very tippy top. exhale. Start to bring your breath back to normal. Bring your hands to heart center. Draw your chin to your chest. From the highest good in me to the highest good in each of you, to the teacher in us all, I bow. Namaste. Thank you guys. Yay! I never know how to end this part, but I'm going to come talk to you for a couple seconds if you're into it. That it felt great for me on this Monday morning. I hope that it felt wonderful to you as well. I'm teaching again on Friday at 2:30. I have some time off, so let's see what happens between now and then. If you didn't get a chance to donate before, thank you, Christina. I don't care. Get here whenever you want. We're in our houses. My dogs are right here. If you didn't get a chance to donate beforehand, I put the link next to us on the chat thing. It's www.blackswanyoga.com/live. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to donate. All of your donations go directly to us teachers, and I need dog food. So thank you guys for keeping us in the kibble. I'll see you on Friday. Namaste. If you want to reach out, if you have questions, comments, concerns, I'm on Instagram at rachelfrankenbeans.com. Or, that's not a thing. Yay, thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. My Instagram handle is rachelfrankenbeans. I'm actually going to go put it in the link right now. If you need to talk to me about anything, I don't know. My door's open. But not literally, because it's the pandemic. All right, I'll see you guys on Friday. I could keep rambling for hours, but I won't. Thank you.